As you've seen, I already got the wires shortened up on the ESC and the motor on the wrecker, and I'm going to mark off the holes I need to put into the foams to tune them. The last set that were the 3002s, or 3002s, I was tuning them and I was experimenting, and I just absolutely butchered them. I had to throw them away, and there goes $25. Hey, but that's what you get. You experiment. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm gonna be a little bit more conservative on these cuts, and they're gonna go in the front, and I might pull these really hard ones out that I've tuned already and do a little bit more tuning on them. We'll see, but I probably might not. I probably won't show that, but I gotta get these marked up, and then I gotta go drill them out. Got them all drilled out. I've tuned foams before, but I think this is the first time I actually put it on film. This is also the first time I've used my drill press. This is a 3/16 right here, so be careful when you're drilling. If you get too close to the edge, this is going to happen. I destroyed a good set of foams. This one ain't bad. I'm still going to use it. That's not going to, you're not even going to notice. But if you get too close to the ridge, they'll rip. Don't let your bit cake up on the bottom. Make sure your bit's always clean. Make sure it's sharp. Turn your speed up. If it's too slow, it'll start ripping. But the holes aren't perfect, but this can be perfect for the front. If you're going to use these in the rear, I wouldn't go with two sets of holes. I would just go with singles. And let's get these suckers in. My next upgrade is I finally got my brass in from the slow boat from China. I'm going to put a diff cover in the front and the back. I am not going to put the knuckle weights in the back because it's already heavy in the rear. You definitely have more weight in the rear than the front on the wrecker. So these are pretty heavy. I don't have a scale to weigh them. But I'll go back to the eBay and I'll check to see what the weight is, and I'll put it up on the video. But I'm going to sand them and go out there and see what color of paint I have. I don't like the color of brass underneath the truck. It just looks weird. But I'll get those on. I still got to get the foams on. And like I've already said, I might retune those. We'll have to see. I do like having a round carcass. If you can see in the back, I already have the harder ones in the rear, and the carcass is flat. And it's been my experience that they just climb better when it's round. You have a round carcass. But let me get these sanded, and then I'll start painting on them. I got these, got them all painted up green. My brass pieces. And this is easy enough. You just got 6 screws, and they supply you with the longer screws that go on there. I don't know the size. I go with the green as a tribute to Trailmater, Rory's rig. I love that rig. But I think they came out pretty good. Hopefully the paint will stay, because only greens I had was in Lexan, and I did scratch them up pretty good with some 150 grit, I think is what I used. They seem to be pretty solid. Yeah, let me get these on, and then hopefully I can take the truck for a drive finally. I decided to go ahead and take off the portal cover while I'm putting these portal weights on. It doesn't replace the portal cover. It slides over the top of it, which is nice, but it sets flush, which is nice. And I threw some extra grease in there. That's just white lithium grease. Well, I got them on. No problem so far. To change the diff on the cross wrecker is not a 10-minute thing. I'm having to disconnect it from here at the servo. Make sure you measure the length that is sticking out so it can go back to, you know, the collar lock. Make sure it goes back to where it was. There's a pin you have to pull on there. Here, it's easier to see here. There's a grub screw you got to pull out, and then there's a shaft you have to get needle nose pliers in and pull out. This is the shaft that the shift collar rides on. Then you have to pull the shift collar, or the shift fork, sorry, not the collar, the shift fork. You have to turn it, and there's another grub screw to release this, to release the wire, you know, the shifting wire or cable. Sorry guys. And it's super tight, so I got to get some pair of needle nose on there. Okay, I spent some time trying to get this shift fork out so I can put the new diff cover on. But I broke the end off my wrench because whoever put this together has it so tight with Loctite that it's just not going to come out. So boo on the person who put my rig together. This is extremely disappointing. I can't even find parts for this. I've looked for the last hour online. I went to the Cross site, I went to AliExpress, I went everywhere. So it's just going to go back together with this plastic diff cover, and I wasted money on these. So it's either put the plastic one back on, and I did get one turn on that grub screw, so hopefully the wire doesn't come out, because if it does, I'm either going to have to permanently lock this, which I do not want to do. Well, just what I thought. I figured I was installing the diff cover, and the cable pulled through because I had gotten a full turn on it before my hex wrench broke. So I had to bring it out here to the bench, and I took a torch to it, and I was able to get the tip out, and I got the grub screw out. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap it out to the brass cover, and we'll go from there. Well, I got everything installed, got all the brass installed, got the foams tuned. What else I do? It's time to take this wrecker for a drive. Oh, wait, wrong wrecker. There we go. That's it. Let's take it out to the rock pile. Well, the driving part of the video isn't going to be real long. Because really, there's just a couple of spots I really wanted to try that I had trouble with without the weight on the front. And this is one of them right here. It just kept throwing the front end up, and I just couldn't get it to climb. And right now I am completely unlocked. Lock in the front. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. Wow, that was so much easier than last time. I mean, obviously we lock the back. No, it's going. Obviously it's not going to be like a competition rock crawler. Let me get this angle a little better. Or that bed in the back is just so heavy, and it had so much rear weight bias. You know, without the brass up front. So that was, oh, I still dumped it. Okay, this is the last climb I'm going to do. Once again, I'm unlocked, as you can tell. Just spinning the okay, there we go. There we go, settling down. Go ahead and lock the back. Go ahead and lock the front too. There we go. Getting unlocked, moved into a different line. Oh yeah. Yeah, the breast definitely helps. Ow. Okay, now I'm one hand driving. Oh no, don't dump it, don't dump it. Oh. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to call for a recovery. All right, guys. Hey, here's what the front end looks like. What you guys think? Some nice green. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. And hey, subscribe, like if you like. You know, it's always much appreciated. Leave a comment. I love talking to you guys. You guys have a great week. Be safe out there.